next Tuesday, totally Tuesday for 2022.
And this is the second summer for it. How did this all come about, Karrie?
Well, there was a group of us community volunteers throughout Fulton that were once chamber members on the Fulton side. And we realized when that group disbanded that we were all Clinton area chamber members also. And we just didn't want Fulton to lose any relevancy. So we had a feeling there was an appetite for some fun around Fulton. So we just kind of got together and started thinking about what people would want to attend. So we came up with these concert series in the park, and they were wildly popular last year.
I was going to say, were you a little surprised at how successful it was?
I wasn't sure if people would come out on a Tuesday night, honestly, with baseball games and whatever they have going on. But absolutely, I was stunned. The first two, the third one got rained out last year, but the first two, the food trucks ran out of food, and the music was on until 8 o'clock when it ended. So everybody came out, from younger to older to everywhere in between.
Well, let's talk about the lineup.
Yes.
We're going to be opening up again on the 21st of June. And
That's
who's
right.
going to be playing?
So next Tuesday night, we have the Stockwells playing for us. We've got food prepared by the Fulton Meat Locker. They start at about 5:30, and then the band starts at 6 and goes until 8 o'clock.
All right. And then it's going to be July 12th and then again August 2nd.
That's right. Yep. So it's not like the second Tuesday or anything like that. We kind of worked around some school schedules, but July 12th will be the next one. And that one will have five food trucks and then music by a Wild Oats.
And now you're telling me they were playing last night at the Grove Clinton event.
Yes, they were. I went down. I had seen them once before in DeWitt during their Fall Fest, and that's kind of where I thought, they might fit well with our concert series. So went out, of course, to the Grove Clinton annual meeting last night, and they were playing there too. And I thought, if they can play in that heat, they can play under a shade tree in Fulton. So I felt bad for them, but they sounded awesome. I can't wait to have them at our event.
And then August 2nd is going to be a special event.
Yep. On August 2nd, we're partnering with the Fulton Police Department for their National Night Out Against Crime. That is the national designated day for that event. And that was the day we had kind of picked for our event anyway. So we decided to join forces, and that one's going to be a little different location. That one's going to be down in, I think it's called Timken Park, down behind Central Bank where the ball fields are, just because there's a lot of activities going on. They bring in some bigger squad cars and fire trucks and bounce houses and just a lot of things for the kids that night.
Okay, so a different location for that.
That's right. That one is the only one that's at a different location. All the others, this next week and then July, will be up at 10th Avenue Park, also called School Park.
I was going to say, you got to make sure you call it School Park.
Absolutely. I found out there used to be a school in that location. That's why they call it School Park.
I did not realize that.
I didn't either until last year.
So talk a little bit about the food trucks. You tell me they line up along 10th Avenue.
Yes. Yep. They were honestly too, they were a little surprised on a Tuesday night how much traction that got. But it's hot and people don't want to cook. So we have on the Tuesday, July 12th and August 2nd events, we have the Kelly Girls Pizza. We have Holly's Hot Dogs. We have Delectable Delights. We have Glazy Days Donuts. At least one of them, I believe we have the C3 taco truck. And then there's another vendor coming out, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name of it. It's relatively a new addition, but he's doing bloomin' onions and fried Snickers and Oreos and kettle corn and all kinds of good stuff. So
sounds like a great event. Went over marvelous last year, and so you're bringing it back, a summer series, which is people want to get out and do something in the summer months.
Well, if anybody says there's nothing to do around Clinton, you really need to look around, because we picked Tuesday because we wanted to avoid conflicting with others. So Wednesday is the Lions Farmers Market, and they have live music. Thursday, music on the Avenue. Finally Fridays. So now you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And, you got to have fun during those things.
Again, visiting with Karrie Kenny. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Fulton Kiwanis, because they're a big part of this.
Well, in June 21st, that's our next week event. It's a big celebration. It's our 100th birthday. I'm the treasurer for the Fulton Kiwanis Club, the only service club left in Fulton, and we are a very, very active group. We have from young to old, and we have a lot of great hardworking volunteers on that board, but always looking for more too. So if you don't know who we are, reach out to me at the bank, and I can share with you when we meet, and you can kind of get a flavor of what we do. So everything from recycling metal for money to hosting the Queen of Hearts raffle over at Kingpins to cleaning up garbage along the highway. We do a little bit of everything. So,
and I would imagine too on Facebook, some kind of social.
Yes, we have our own Facebook page, Fulton Kiwanis. And I know there's another Fulton Kiwanis out there, so make sure you search Fulton, Illinois Kiwanis. Yes.
So again, next Tuesday, what time does everything get started?
About 5 o'clock. That's when the food will get rolling, and then the band will get there at about 6 o'clock. So I tell everybody, bring your lawn chair because the music there, we'll have some chairs and tables to eat at, but bringing your own lawn chair is a good idea. You can put it in the shade wherever you want to there.
There you go. And again, it should be a great time. We'll try and get you in before the July 12th event to promote that. And then again, August 2nd at a different location. So we'll probably have to have you come in and make sure people realize where you're going to be at.
Absolutely.
Karrie, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thanks, Gary.
And enjoy the weather next week. It looks like it's going to be clear, but it might be in the upper 90s.
Okay. Well, as long as Mother Nature doesn't bring rain, we'll be okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up on the next John Tesh Radio